Hey, what up, YouTube? It's Biggie2911 here. Coming at you. I didn't get a mail day again. Things are going a little slow, but I had a great weekend. And earlier today, I did some searching, and I found some more TTMs of mine that I didn't have in my other video. Some of my bigger items, and that's why I'm actually here in my bedroom. And I also had a really cool success. If you watched my last video, you'd have heard that I took my dad to his first Reds game on Saturday in over 30 years. It was the Reds versus the Indians. We got there early, as soon as the gates open, with hopes of getting a couple of autos. There's a little bit of confusion started out, so we didn't quite get as close to the dugout as I wanted on the Red side. And sure enough, after warm-ups, Joey Votto came over, was coming down the line signing, was ready, had the ball and pen, and he stopped two people short of me. So, was really kind of bummed about that, but hung out till they came back out while they were doing the anthem and stuff, and when the kid was saying play ball, there was one player left on the field warming up, and I yelled out, asking him very politely if he could come sign, saying please. And sure enough, he came over. Of course, we then got swarmed by people, but I got the auto, not on the sweet spot I wanted, but Brandon Phillips for the win, second baseman. I don't know if he's that big of a signer. I haven't really seen a lot of his stuff out there. But one success made that 2 hours standing there all worth it. So that's very cool. That's definitely PC because the experience with my dad, and so yeah. So thank you, Brandon Phillips, for coming over and showing some love. All right, found some more autographs, TTMs, in persons that I got. I'll go through them real fast. I found some really cool ones and some bigger items. This is B. Reith. He's a Christian rapper, very talented, up and comer. Saw him in concert. Great stuff. Found this. Some of you may have saw that I had a letter signed by her. I must have written her back, and she sent back a photo, personalized, love and light, Shirley MacLaine. So that was cool that I found that. I got this. I finally found this. It's hard to see because of the black picture. Watch, she signed it in black marker, but it says "Rock On." It's Cara DioGuardi, formerly of American Idol. And the next one I'm a slow roll because it's one of my favorites. Great actor. This was from an email success. I think I emailed his agency, and it took probably a year, and then out of the blue, bam, to Mike and Jen, we're ready to believe you. Dan Aykroyd, Ray. That is one of my favorites right there. The Ghostbusters. So, that's definitely not for trade. I love this one. And it was still in the envelope in a box from moving. So, that's where I found that. So, alright, some more. All these guys, except for a couple, were TTMs. I wrote, actually first, I'll show you something I bought for a wife of mine. My wife is from Maine. We lived in Maine for a year in a little town called Old Orchard Beach, big vacation town. And 1 year for our anniversary, I believe, or Valentine's Day, I found this online. It is the script for In the Bedroom. And if you've not seen In the Bedroom, it is shot in Maine, and there's a scene where there's an amusement park. It's at night, and you see the Ferris wheel light and a clown light. That's actually in Old Orchard, and my wife and I worked at that amusement park. And I don't know if you can read this, but this was actually the script submitted to the Academy for the Oscars. So, or I'm sorry, no. It's after it was nominated for an Oscar. It was sent. So, yes. That is very cool to me. Just being shot in our hometown. Alright. Emailed one of my favorite Christian bands, Newsboys, a couple years ago. Expecting to get an 8x10 or, something, CD insert. And what shows up in my door but this giant envelope. And inside, bam. Concert used drumhead. Signed by the band. Absolutely love this. It's one of my favorite pieces. I love Newsboys for years. So, now I got my sister giving me a little help. I got some posters that are some of my bigger items. This one here, Erie Seawolves, as you can see, Thad Weber, who's in the minor league system there, threw a no-hitter for the Seawolves, and it is signed by Thad Weber and Kevin Johns. If you don't know who Kevin Johns is, he does a lot of artwork for teams. He's done stuff for the Ravens. He's done stuff for Jamal Lewis. He's done stuff all around the Northeast area. So he's a big-time sports artist. And so I got that signed by both of them. And then along those same lines, I got three of these. So one is for trade if you want. It is Ryan Strebe lithograph. He is in AAA right now, done a couple of appearances for the Tigers. And again, it is signed by Kevin Johns in person. I just never got around to getting Ryan Strebe to sign him, so, but, you could send it TTM if you wanted, and maybe you could get a success. Keeping with the Seawolves theme, I've got this signed team poster from 2007, and some of the names aren't really big. You got Matt Walbeck, who was the coach at the time. Somewhere on here, I can't remember where he's at, is Brent Duglock. Oh, it's over here. Brent Duglock is on there, who's up with the Tigers, and Matt Joyce, who now plays for the Rays. So, some other up-and-comers on there. That's pretty cool. I've got this here. This was the inaugural season of the Erie Bayhawks, our NBDL team, and it's signed by the entire team. Eric Daniels on there. So some of these guys were pretty big in college, and some of them have had some cup of coffees up in the NBA, and who knows, the NBDL, you never know, and that was only the last season, I believe. So, yes, and I got two more pieces, two of my favorites, again through an email. This is the one that goes up and down. Make sure you got it. Yep, that way. Through an email, one of my favorite bands. They're a Christian band, but they've crossed over for sure. Reliant K. They send me this poster just through an email. We love you, Buzz. And signed by the band. And you can see all those light bulbs. And even in the word, if you kind of look, they look a little weird because they actually glow in the dark. So that was totally cool. Again, just emailed the band and they sent it to me. And then finally, one of my favorite pieces, again through an email. Just make sure you got the right side up. The Trans-Siberian Orchestra. The entire orchestra signed this and they sent this poster. Again, all I did was email, and Kristen, if you flip it around, you can tell it's real because all the ink has bled through. So, yeah, I love that. My goal is eventually to get all these framed and put up. So, all right, YouTube, that's it from my sister Christine and from her future baby, which is in there. This is Biggie coming at you. And as the wife says, suck less. And as I say, do more Ghostbusters.